Alright, good evening everybody. Welcome back to the GE Expedition. Wait, Games Expedition. Welcome.
G-E-E, let's go.
Let's
we
go,
are G,
GE.
G, 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 baby, baby,
Oh
baby.
god.
No, please.
Nope, no please. No please.
Hello, at least that generation is better than this one.
Well, some people might beg to differ.
Mm-hmm.
I came from the same generation, but I think I prefer the other side of it instead of this side of it.
Which side of it?
I am
that
on the
side of
Japanese side of it. But then again, I'm not even into Japanese idols, so maybe different world, different world.
Anime
Maybe.
music.
Yes, not just anime music. At that point, it was definitely not just anime music anymore. But anyway, welcome back to Games Expedition Spaced Out, and thank you, Musi, for the raid just before the show started. And I hope everyone has had a good dinner, has had a good meal today. We'll be in for quite a bit of very interesting topics for today. So let's get the ball rolling, shall we? Skylar, FP, what do you think we have going on for today's show?
Okay, today's show. Okay, just for a gist of it, we'll be talking more towards the interaction between gaming communities, gaming developers, etc. Yeah, basically gaming, like the connection between gamers itself, you know. So of course, first, you know what the
What? Yeah, it's okay. He
No,
came
no,
back from
no.
the toilet. Yes. It took a long ass shit.
Welcome back, Moose. And yes, there's okay, so it's barely even into 2023 right now, but apparently there's a lot of things going on social media right now. If you guys have been really active in looking into the gaming world, from the view of social media, there's a lot of very interesting stuff.
Yep.
Whether it be good or bad, that's up to perspective. But
Okay.
we'll be going through some of them today.
Mhm.
Really, really spicy ones, you know.
And of course, we'll try to look at, most news these days aren't that positive. But maybe perhaps we can try to derive some positivity from these pieces of news as well. Instead of always looking at it in such a doom and gloom manner. Like, why? It should be fun. And we'll start with this topic. So, FB, how do you find the new game? How do you find this game that you're currently playing? I haven't shown it on the screen yet, by the way. But what is the game that you're currently playing, and how do you find it?
So there's this game that I recently started playing. I'm actually kind of hooked onto it. It's a action RPG rhythm game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you guys should know what it is now. There's currently like only a few rhythm games that is like has some action involved with them. And the latest one right now, it's Hi-Fi Rush, aka Guitar Hero, but actually a Guitar Hero, you know.
Guitar Hero, but actually a Guitar Hero. Okay, fine. That makes sense. Yes.
Yes. Describe a game badly, but you know what it is. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense indeed. Yes. So I put up the topic already. It's it's called No Straight Roads to Hi-Fi Rush. That's the reason why we thought that topic is in that manner. Yeah. But still, Skylar, how much do you know about Hi-Fi Rush?
Not a lot. I'm just basing it on how much by watching FE play.
Okay. But I think as both of you know, Hi-Fi Rush. I keep saying high five. It's not that children's show.
1, 2, 3, 4.
High five.
Oh god. Okay. Anyway, so I'm quite sure that you guys know that Hi-Fi Rush is not the first action rhythm game out there, right?
Mm-hmm. There has been quite a
few in the past, but one that turns more into actual action and rhythm is even lesser. And No Straight Roads is one of those games that came out a couple of years ago. It's a game made in Malaysia
Mhm.
by a Malaysian studio. They had some very interesting voice acting, but they also had some Japanese voice acting. When I say interesting voice acting, is because most of the voice actors came from Malaysia, so you can actually hear the very distinct Malaysian accent. At least that's what I remembered about No Straight Roads. But as far as I'm concerned, I like the concept of the game. And I know Musi has played it a little, so he can leave us his review here and there. But why this topic came out in the first place is because Hi-Fi Rush came out, correct? And then all of a sudden, people started talking about, okay, fine, Musi finished the game.
I watched Musi finish the game.
Okay, fine. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so Hi-Fi Rush came out, and somehow or rather, No Straight Roads got received a little bit of flack and criticism for their game. And that particular news that I'm looking at right now, I show it to you guys in just a little bit, is No Straight Roads director saddened by hurtful comparisons to Hi-Fi Rush. So essentially what happened here is Hi-Fi Rush came out 2 years after No Straight Roads, and then people played Hi-Fi Rush. It's like, why Hi-Fi Rush can do this? No Straight Roads cannot be like this. Why No Straight Roads cannot be like this? Huh? Lousy game. Why you're so lousy? And then No Straight Roads got set, and we had this piece of news here. So let's run through a little bit here. Here's what Hi-Fi Rush is what No Straight Roads should have been. So maybe I'm saying this. It may be true. It doesn't have any less. And then here, it's not just about feelings. It's also about business. It will make No Straight Roads too. We have to pitch and convince publisher, blah blah, and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna leave the message down here. I know everybody can read it in some capacity. Those who are watching live as well. What do you guys think about all of this that's going on?
Okay, so for this one, right? Okay, we actually had a bit of discussion beforehand regarding this because it is a very interesting topic that we want to talk about. So like because I started on Hi-Fi Rush and I do know that Muzi actually played No Straight Roads before. And when it comes to this kind of comment, I think it might have been a little bit insensitive for the player base to be comparing it this way. Yeah, so from my own point of view, right, whatever I see here, as a game that's released 2 years ago, right, and now we have a similar what they call something that actually was actually created probably from a same draft, like similar. So it is actually very, very similar. Hi-Fi Rush has to have some inspiration from No Straight Road in the first place. And it also has a competing title. With these 2 years is more than enough time for them to make it a better game, since they, by that point of time, they should already have known the weaknesses of No Straight Roads. So from a business stance, right, what I see is that it may have been a better game right now. No Straight Roads may be underwhelming compared to Hi-Fi Rush, but it's still kind of not fair for them to compare the game this way. Plus, there's actually another thing that I want to bring up as well. If for No Straight Roads, if you actually look at look into their social media on their Twitter, the guy actually stated that they, other than the fact of time, all right, actually right now actually on the screen as well, budget difference, because it's made from different company, right? The amount of budget, the amount of time, and also probably even the staff, the experience, all this thing, it all factors into how well a product can come out. So I believe their company is actually a smaller company compared to the one for Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Look at the publisher.
Yeah. So not only do they not have the advantage of, like, knowing of having somebody to try this market before them, they are also losing in terms of when it comes to how much they can invest into the game. So there's really way too much things pulling them back. So it's not that they have done a really bad job. I think they did what they could, and I don't think that No Straight Roads is actually a, let's say, terrible game, right? But it's just that there's just too many factors involved already. Yeah. It's just from my point of view.
Skeeter?
Yeah.
From what I watched, I mean, okay, like I said, I actually only watched one time of both games, which is Musi playing No Shade Roads and FB playing Hi-Fi Rush, right? I feel like they are similar genre, I mean, same genre, but then it's as such as you like to compare that, right? I feel like there's a very big difference as well. Like the art difference there is a fair bit of difference. I feel like Hi-Fi Rush is a bit more comic-ish art, whereas Hi-Fi Road is a bit more
Hi-Fi Road?
street. Sorry, no straight road. No straight road is a bit more of a street art kind of thing. Like it's a bit different.
No Straight Road, Sengek Road.
No straight
Curvy
road.
road.
The Sengek roads lah. Okay, fine.
Actually, Sengek also can be straight. Okay, sorry for derailing this.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like and the way the games are played is still even though they are rhythm based, right? They are still sort of different. And again, like budget, but yeah, you can easily tell there's a budget difference as well. And I think for something that's smaller budget, right, and came out first, No Straight Roads is already a decent game by itself. But and honestly, people will always compare like a similar genre with, well, another game lah. Like you can compare Neo or Sekiro with Souls-like with other Souls-like, which is Dark Souls or even Elden Ring. Definitely, people will definitely compare. But ultimately, they are still essentially the different games, even though they are under the same umbrella or same genre.
Okay, so let me throw you guys another comparison. Okay, so would this be similar to saying AC2 is what AC1 should have been? Yes, granted, it is by the Assassin's Creed, by the way. Not Armored Core or anything. Assassin's Creed 2 is what Assassin's Creed 1 should have been. And granted, it's by the same company, by the same studio. But essentially, it is, in similar terms, a huge jump in quality between two games.
This is still a very unfair comparison, because I mean, as a sequel, because this is a sequel. AC2 wouldn't have been what it is without AC1, right?
Correct.
You have to really, it's as a sequel, it has to be built upon what AC1 couldn't achieve. That is how you make a progressive improvement over your title, So if you want to put it this way, right? Maybe if people were to compare AC Unity and AC2, right? AC then this one, maybe then it's an issue. Maybe it's something that's worth talking about, because as a sequel, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, you already have the foundation and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, I think in this way it's a bit more fair and more justified for the.
But the point is that if you don't have AC2, you probably wouldn't have AC Unity either, though.
Look. Yes, without AC2, you wouldn't have AC Unity. But the fact is that AC Unity on release, we are just talking about on release, right? It's actually a lot worse than its predecessor. Is that the right word? Yeah,
but
predecessor. Yeah.
In the case of Unity, weren't they trying something different from the usual AC formula?
Mainly
The
multiplayer,
first
I
co-op.
guess.
Because it
The
became
first
more
co-op.
of a... Wait, I don't remember what Unity was. Was it the one that
Unity
became an
is the
RPG?
first co-op Assassin's Creed,
Right.
which flunked because of the co-op in the first place.
I mean...
Yeah, but even if we don't talk about Unity, right? AC3, people have already commented that it's not as good as AC2. So AC3, in fact, anything after AC2, they say AC2 is already the epitome of Assassin's Creed. It's already the peak of it already.
Okay, I do agree that it was the peak if you compare certain other titles. I will agree with that. But I feel like taking that to let's say you compare AC3, right? AC3 and tree climbing. You later start the story with not your default assassin. Like there is so much tree sentence and there's a lot more history in it. There's nothing to compare. And some more, AC3 took one game. AC2 has 3 games. That's unfair. That's a very unfair comparison, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but in terms of like player experience, player review, people always say that AC2 is better.
But was it
So
in
in
terms
a
of
fun-
story or was it in terms of
story, yes.
mechanics?
Mechanics.
Then
This
definitely
one-
AC3 had the upper hand in terms of that.
Mm,
But
because,
although the climbing still was a bit buggy as
Okay.
compared to AC2 lah, but because they can
Mm.
climb more stuff ma.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like things more broken stuff, etc. And I mean it's okay to experiment with new mechanics and stuff. I mean AC Odyssey they added some RPG mechanic, right? So it's like it kind of became a looter. Yeah, people actually
Yeah, right.
AC fans actually hate it.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
can't instantly kill somebody from an assassination, what's the point of being assassin, right?
Yeah, it feels a bit stupid, you know. It's like when you're playing a video game, you know, like there's actually a lot of video games like out there. You did a backstab, but just because your knife is a level 1 knife against a level like what 50 unarmored enemy, it wouldn't make sense even like in a realistic manner that you can't kill that guy because you've already landed a hit, but he took 1 damage.
Oh my god, that resonates so much with me. I went back to play like Dying Light 2, like 2 days back, right? So if you are level 1 character, you cannot choke a level 2 zombie to death.
Huh?
But once you're level 2, you can choke a level 2 zombie to death. And you didn't up any power level whatsoever, you don't add any strength whatsoever, you can just do it. I'm like,
Wait,
what?
I guess you got more experience, so you know, so you know how to properly wrap your arms around the zombie to choke it to death, I guess.
But still,
But
like,
it's
what?
level lock, is it? You level
Yeah,
lock?
no, it's,
Oh,
you can
shit.
choke, but then you just like in the end you'll
You'll
just
break
grab
free,
you back instead. Yeah, you'll break free and grab you instead. I'm like,
Right.
what? Then what's the point of me trying to backstab and choke in the first place as a low level? I might as well just fist fight you then. What the heck? That's so
bad.
nonsense.
So I
Then
suppose
after level 2, I
sorry.
can backstab like, what? How?
You know, weird mechanics, but
No, you know what? I can drop you a better comparison.
what?
Uh-huh.
Pokemon Legend Arceus is what Sword and Shield should be.
Ha!
Because they are not even the same remote umbrella per se.
Okay, this one I actually have something to say about this.
Skylar really does not like Sword and Shield. I know, I can see
No,
that.
no, no. Okay, it's not. I don't like Sword and Shield. It's just. I mean, this is something like it's similar. They're not the same. They're not the same typical like Gen 8 game. You know. So
Yeah. I'm not going to protect any title over here, but just from something that probably quite a few people also noticed lah. Pokemon like to release their game in certain patterns. And certain titles are experimental titles. It's not meant to be good. For example, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Not Ultra Sun, just Sun and Moon. It's an experimental title.
it's okay.
It is-
Sun is also equally experimental.
Arceus is also equally experimental.
They built that to try a new style, which eventually leads to Sword and Shield. You see?
Hey,
I believe Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu was sort of like the experimental stuff before they made it into Arceus, right? Whichever was the
Yes.
open world one.
Yes. So basically, they're making
Partially,
you
yes.
pay for a demo, in a package as a full game, or rather, it is actually a full game, but it's a new idea that they want to test out on their audience, and then if it's well received, or they think it's good, and they'll just port over to the next. You remember there's this period of time where they just keep making a lot of Pokemon game, even the remakes are used. They just keep doing different style.
How
the
goes
remake
Soul
is
Silver?
the only forgivable part is only because they had another studio doing it.
I think Black and White, was it?
Black
Or,
and I know
or,
Ruby
Pearl?
Sapphire.
Or was it Pearl?
I mean the DBSP, right? Yeah,
BD,
Brilliant
that's like
Shining Pearl.
the recent one, yeah.
Yeah.
Before they
The-
did Scarlet Violet.
They
for-
threw the development for it to another company while they work on RCS ma.
Yeah. But all of these is to test out for like new ways to portray their game. They want to create something fresh. But at the same time, their product that you buy, albeit a full game, but it's not what the game what the true potential of the game.
It's always going to be a demo for the next game.
Every single like, if you say that, then every single game
Every
is
single
going,
game is also like that.
yeah, it's always going to be a demo for the next
Then
game.
we bring back
No,
the whole AC1 and AC2 comparison, right? Then AC1 like, oh, my character cannot swim,
I mean,
so now
in
AC2,
this sense-
now my character can swim.
I mean,
There
in this
is-
sense, sorry, in this sense, No Straight Roads
Ah.
would be a demo for Hi-Fi Rush as well.
No.
No, but at least that
Cannot
one
say
was
that
technically
under the same
would
because
be.
it's under a
IP.
different.
Different.
Yeah, it's under different IP. Yes. So for Pokemon, right? I mean, if you want to talk about progressive improvement of the title itself, yes. Every single title is something that they will learn and they improve on for the next title. But for the case of Pokemon, is they just completely scrap the old idea, they put in a new idea, and then after that they sell it as a full game to create the next game, which is probably a mixture of something they already had plus the new idea.
Yeah, actually, now you say it, right? Actually, I will disagree there. Actually, they don't totally scrap the idea. They reform the idea and somehow make it a different idea. Like the whole Ultra Beast porter thing, right, came from their remake for Gen 3 when there was this Hoopa, this legendary called Hoopa, which can open portals and you can actually go to like other places to catch other legendaries also. Then they bang on it, then decide, okay, you know what, portal opening is a thing. So why not we do it to another region, but instead of other legendaries, you do it in like other Pokemon instead, which is the Ultra Beast.
Huh.
Oh, then for Z move, right? Then they're like, oh, you know what? I want to make Z move so cool, but I don't want it to be on one move or on one Pokemon. How do I do that? Then they
start
went with
dancing.
the Gigantamax concept where once you become big, all your moves change.
Okay.
So instead of one, now you get four.
They tested Z most for Gigantamax ma.
Yeah, correct. So I'm not saying that
Yeah.
they don't scrape the idea, they just somewhat reform the idea and become something new. So it becomes like Mega Evolution plus Z move, boom, then you becomes the Gigantamax.
Boom.
Then
No, it's like right now the random Pokemon encounter mechanic is changed with wandering Pokemon ma.
yeah, correct lah. They improve lah. I wasn't say they totally scrap it. I think they just remove whatever that was there and plug in something that was something of a previous thing, but they reworked it somehow.
Oh my god, my eye is itching so hard. Okay.
Also like Mega Evolution, Z Move, Gigantamax, Terra. The naming convention literally shows that it's moving forward. So okay lah, to be fair, but ultimately what we are discussing here is different IPs, right? Then it's a bit hard to compare lah. I mean, it's different companies.
But then you think about it, isn't every single game a demo for the next game? Since you
No.
have a blueprint, technically have a blueprint of games already released, and you are when you make a new game, you would be inspired by a games already released before you, to make this new game of yours.
No, if you were to talk about demo, right, whatever came out after has to be based on what it was, ma. Right? And then you can't really say that something that's made by somebody else is a demo to your title.
Tech demo.
Yeah.
Wow. How
You
about
can't really say that because the way you implement it, the way it's portrayed is all totally different as well.
Cannot lah. That's like saying what's the other survival game called? I need to find the title. I don't remember what's the title already.
Well, yeah, we can just say that time where Black Ops and Titanfall.
Oh my.
Yeah, there was a debate whether they were actually using the same idea ma. Both titles were released in the same proximity and both are based around super augmented soldiers.
I mean, that's based on idea, but
Mhm.
mechanics. I mean, based on story can be same, can be different. But mechanics,
Mechanics are very, very similar.
because mechanics are always going to be similar across some
Your
certain
wall
games.
run, your gunplay, and stuff like it's all similar, ma.
Shit, that means CS:GO is the CS 1.6 is like the demo for every other shooter out there.
Yeah, it's like
No,
demo.
it's
It's like a demo for Blackshot, Valorant.
CS will be the foundation of
Yeah,
FPS
it's
game,
the
I think.
foundation.
In fact, probably Half-Life, Quake. Then yeah, but before that it was Quake. see?
Yep.
Yeah.
Quake is the demo. Quake will be the demo for Team Fortress.
Yes, Quake leads to Team Fortress, but for CS is the foundation for tactical FPS.
See, here then it's the same as saying Nomad Survivor should be what Vampire Survivor should be.
Yeah,
Even
but I
though
feel
they
they
are-
are very different games.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They are survivors. The concept is you are still walking around killing things for 30 minutes. Does that mean they're the same thing? No. What? Same thing here.
Different implementation, same idea.
There's just way too many
Yeah.
games with the same concept
It's
already.
essentially
So
No,
it's
like,
it's what
it's like what you said lah. Like you one game one genre game one genre game come out, right? Then other games like based on that idea or ideology, then they start work on other like similar titles or games. Does not make a copy. That's like every other survival game. Oh, everyone just copy from Rust or everyone
but
copy
we're not
from
really
PUBG.
talking about copies here. We're just talking
I
about
mean,
a previous
oh,
game
not
coming out, and
comparing
then
a
the next
previous
game
game.
coming out having about similar idea
Yeah.
but better. You know,
imagine
supposedly
Fortnite
better,
is-
of course, but not all sequels are better than the prequels.
No, imagine
Not always.
Fortnite is what PUBG should be.
No.
we could go more into that. There's a huge ass history on on the entire genre. You can go and watch Soviet Wombo about it. It's a long ass topic.
But actually, the comparison between Valorant and CS:GO is actually there. It's actually quite similar. But I think that one is a bit reverse.
Overwatch and Paladins.
Overwatch and
because-
Paladins.
Cannot.
C-
No, Paladin is just basically budget Overwatch. I'm sorry.
Sorry, please go
Okay.
on.
So for Valorant and CS:GO, actually it was quite a reverse because CS:GO players, the veterans, still say that CS:GO has a higher skill ceiling than Valorant.
It does.
Yeah,
It does?
it is. Yeah.
Gunplay is
so it feels kind of like a reverse. Now all the people who just want to try to start getting the FPS, they actually go to Valorant instead because it's easier to learn, easier to pick up.
Yeah, just play Overwatch. So Overwatch
Yeah.
is just to shoot.
Not exactly leh.
Different kind. Once again, everything is all very different. But yeah. Okay. I want to wrap this up really because we've gone quite long on this. So I think the cool thing about all these, right? I know there's a this particular piece of news here is a bit of a negative connotation, but I think it's quite cool to see that games are improving, of course, through different development and different iteration processes. And essentially, yes, even though we might end up playing a demo for what I think is, even though we might be playing a demo for a future game in a future game coming out, isn't it great that we are actually following the growth of a certain style or certain genre of game, and you are actually like growing along with it as well?
I think it's important for this as well. I mean, a lot of people may say that, it's just reusing of ideas and it just get very, very repetitive and stuff. But if you think long term, like even right now, how games are created, right? There is at least a set foundation to all this gaming. One of the easiest example that you can actually think about is your keybinds.
Keybinds.
Yes. Okay, keybinds. Okay, there's two if you notice, right, the usually directional keys will always be WSD, right? On default. And then for console, those games that prioritize on console, your crouch will be C.
Crouch
For-
would be C.
For
Okay.
PC-oriented
okay.
games, your crouch will be control,
Correct.
right? So depending
Yes.
on so it actually like whatever you are already wired to in one game, when you actually decide to move on and try the next game, right? You instantly know what to do because that is already wired in you.
Hmm.
And because it's built based on the same foundation, you don't need to spend all the time figuring out how we did back then when gaming still wasn't that popular yet. Like you really have to read up and figure out how to do this and that. Yeah,
Fair.
gaming right now is a lot more simpler because of this using back the same set of rules and foundations.
Hmm.
So like a CS player can easily pick up Valorant, and even if they go over to, let's say, Dying Light, Overwatch, even if the core mechanics of the game change, right? You still know what to do in the game. Basically,
Hmm.
point, click, maybe move away from shots,
Okay.
etc. See,
Mhm.
it's
Okay.
all the foundation is still the same, so it helps people to transit.
All right, Skylar, you have 30
Yeah.
seconds. Give us.
No,
give
but
us
it's
your
okay.
thoughts.
I think he talked about most of it already. I think it's four very valid
Yeah,
points.
I think most of us do agree with what FB has said. But for now, that's been a very interesting topic. We'll be right back with after this break. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, welcome back from our ads. I hope you guys had a meaningful discussion. For just now, it was pretty interesting. We spoke about Hi-Fi Rush and No Straight Road. Some what I would call perhaps unreasonable comparisons. But now this next one is, I don't know whether to call it unreasonable, overwhelming, or just outright crazy. Let me just pull out this topic title because I thought quite a while for this. I want to read it out first. Rolling in the Deep. End of Harry Potter.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
We're
Don't
treading
cancel
deep
us.
waters here.
Don't cancel us.
Oh no!
We're treading deep waters.
Oh no. Don't cancel
Look at
us.
this.
By the way, no, but the game's
I think
expedition do not support bigotry at all. So we are just here to talk about Rolling, and of course the new gaming IP that is Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, and what has been going on social media, and what our social justice warriors have been doing. So Marco is like, I'm not gonna talk about the wizard game. You guys support bigotry too.
You're a Harry wizard.
Harry. So anyway, what do you guys think about it? I know the two of you are also very much caught up in this whole scenario.
I just feel like I understand from both ends. There is no perfect solution to.
What do you mean by solution?
There's no win-win situation out of this lah. Basically.
So
Like-
sorry. Just let me recap it for anybody who does not know, living under the rock. So hi holy Punisher, by the way. Hi. So Hogwarts Legacy recently came out, and as some people might or might not know, J.K. Rowling is sort of against trans people, and prior to release, one member of the development team was found to be a bigot as well. One member.
no.
Okay, one member. So just based on that information, people did not appreciate a game like Hogwarts Legacy coming out, and so they were trying to go out of their way to ruin J.K. Rowling's life as much as possible. As to how effective that is going to be, considering J.K. Rowling's actual IP in at hand, and how much money she's earning from royalties everywhere else, that's going to be another thing altogether. But yeah, so that's the gist of it. What do you guys think about it?
I had never even heard about Death being a bigot.
I heard about that a few months before release.
I never heard about it. And I don't think that was the reason why this whole thing started. But yeah, fair enough.
He wasn't openly one from what I heard. It was just like that, but it didn't affect his game dev. So yeah, come, guys, lay it out.
Okay, so basically this controversy came about because due to many statements that Rowling has did against the trans community. So from the words of what the trans community said is that she is actually being a bully and is using her power to shut down their uh their
Shut the
rights.
trans group down,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. So okay, so first of all, before we say anything else, Games Expedition, we do not condone such behavior. Wait, is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah, we do not
Yes.
approve of this kind of behavior. We believe in freedom, right? Your choice of game, whatever thing you want to believe, yeah, go ahead. We are very, very open with all these things.
Just don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
do
yeah.
what you want, but
Don't be an
don't be
ass.
an ass. Don't be an ass.
Even
really.
if you're right,
Yes.
don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be our basis, of probably going to be the basis of our argument for tonight.
Yeah, and to be honest, from my own perspective, I do not approve of what she said. It still feels kind of stupid because like, come on, all these people, they just want to live their life. Just leave them be. It's not gonna affect you. Leave them alone, right? Yeah, it's just that simple. But at the same time, it also came to a state where I think people are starting to take their own actions.
What?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yep.
So leading on to this, so what happened afterwards was that, of course, we all know about the boycotting.
Yeah,
Right?
The
that's fair
attempted
enough.
boycotting.
Attempted boycotting. I mean,
The game still made shitloads of money.
Okay, no, not
Yeah.
even that. Do you know that on the day the beta came out, right? It was it was literally the most highest concurrent viewed game on Twitch. You
I know
all
that.
just gave it free advertisement.
I
basically.
think it also netted the highest amount of sales
yes,
for
Yes.
for first day
Because
releases.
you just make people curious wanted to buy.
from what I've I've actually snooped around to see what are people's opinions and stuff about this, right? Whatever is going on right now, this I'm not sure if it's right to call it online vigilantism, right?
It is.
It is.
It's actually hurting the trans community even worse. First of all, they've kind of ruined the reputation for the peaceful ones. That's one. And another is that there's actually a lot of people who have been harmed by their action. And the worst, and to make it even worse, some of these people who are hurt, they bought the game out of spite.
What?
Yes, they bought the game out of spite. It's not because they like Harry Potter. They don't even know what Harry Potter is.
Oh, they
saw
bought the game
people
out of
getting-
spite of people bullying others for playing the game.
Yes, yes, they bought it out of spite because these people decide to bully,
What the
bully the
heck,
streamers.
man?
and they went to buy the game, and it's like, really, really.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
And
so one of these statement that I actually saw from another content creator was that sometimes, yeah, we know things are hard. If you want to boycott, sure, can go ahead, but if you take your things into your own hand without thinking, right, the consequences is actually a lot worse. Yeah. So this is actually one example of what's going on right now, lah. People buying the game out of spite. They actually became counterproductive to the boycotting, what's it called? action. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, what do you guys think about this?
I'm waiting for a
I
trailer.
just feel like this whole entire shenanigans is okay. Look, first of all, right, I did read that JKR is still currently still funding again to run shit against the trans community.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
Yeah, and of course, with that, just that being said, I don't think like it's right to support it in that sense, lah, correct? But at the same time, it's not like we are all anyone is paying money to her straight up for it. If that's the case, then you're kind of screwed up.
I mean, that's
I'm
what people
sorry.
believe when you're
She-
buying the game.
No, she is. They believe that she is earning royalties, which I
Which
do not
she
doubt that.
is. Which is she.
Yeah,
Which she is, right?
Yeah, the amount of royalties she get out of all these titles are actually very big. As I think actually what's the show?
Even if you earn 0.1% of royalties,
You still earn
it's
a
still
lot because of the
lot
sales.
money.
Yeah.
Alright. But let's take that aside, right? But Harry Potter is such a popular title. Whether you want to talk about it based on books or based on the movies, you have seen the magical world came alive. Of course, people wanted to like, hey, you know what? There's a game based on it, based on magic, and it's based on Harry Potter. I want to try that. Some people don't really know or care about this whole entire saga. All they want to do is just to play the game, and it's because like, okay, this is such a popular IP. I just want to try, or I love Harry Potter. I really wanted to try Harry Potter game.
And some people don't actually know about anything about, J.K. Rowling being like that. So they just
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, you just wanted Harry Potter. You don't care about what J.K. Rowling does. But then somehow it gets roped into, oh no, you bought the game. Oh my god, you supported
like
that nonsense.
didn't a streamer get bullied so much their
the girlfriend was
partner
bullied,
cried.
like, was crying.
Yeah.
Like,
They are bullied so hard the girlfriend cried at on stream.
oh, not only
Yeah.
that, there are a lot of Twitter posters saying that they are actually harassed, like for buying or playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm like, dude, there's a borderline difference between you don't agree with something and you bully people because they did that something. You're not two wrongs doesn't make a right. You're making things worse. In fact, you're making things more publicly aired out, and now it gets spread out more. More people are gonna support the game. How does that benefit anybody in that sense?
Doesn't, in fact.
At this state, this action, right, is no better than what Rowling is doing to their community in the first place.
Exactly, and some
You
of
are
them
now-
are actually. There was one guy actually went out with a website that you can actually track who streamed that game, and they actually would use that to witch hunt.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Until the dev was forced to he get so much backlash that the dev actually shut off the website lah. But still, people are doing that to witch hunt. Like,
Yeah, it's quite.
how are you
It's
better?
quite ridiculous. You actually go out your way to witch hunt people. So like, FP, you said it doesn't reflect well on the trans community, right? It's not just that. It's also it doesn't reflect well on the entire LGBTQ community. The whole community.
It will
gets-
spread out.
Yeah,
It will definitely spread
whole
out because
community
it's
gets-
still under the same tag, ma.
correct.
Right.
So it doesn't even fare well for them. So it's like, yeah, fine. You're right for condemning J.K. Rowling for being that sort of person, but are you right for outright harassing, being a vigilante, a social justice warrior to people who just want to live their lives?
Just want to try again.
Yeah. So how well
But-
how well do you think before y'all go back in the topic, just digress a little bit? How well do you guys think the game will do if the controversy never happened? I already got my answer.
Definitely
probably
a
Game of
lot
the Year.
worse. No. Game of the Year is one. I mean, it's gonna do well. I'm still pretty sure it's gonna do well. From according to other people I know who has been playing the game, they say the game is actually done pretty well. But personally, I still think that a huge part of the sales right now and its popularity is due to this whole controversy in the first place.
If it didn't have the controversy, I'm pretty sure it will do as well as any other Harry Potter game.
Yeah, I mean, there's this very common saying. I don't think it's just about just for influencers. Basically, uh, a bad reputation is still reputation. You know,
Mm,
it's still exposure.
yep.
A scandal is still exposure.
True.
Yeah. But this is not even bad reputation. The game is just innocently being there. People are just innocently playing it. Now it's not even
It's
riding
due-
on its own bad J.K. Rowling's bad reputation. You know, it's riding on the harassers' actions.
done by the online vigilantes.
Yeah.
You know?
And then what's the best part now? From what I heard, since they apparently so-called failed at whatever they were doing, the game selling very well. Now they are going around sharing spoilers.
Uh,
So I wonder where they got the spoilers from.
I wonder,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Watching the game they don't like doing to be played. Huh.
I mean, by watching, you're also supporting it. You pushed it up the algorithm.
I don't understand people. What the hell?
Yeah,
Some people don't use their
so,
brains.
How? Sometimes the best way to just kill off something is not do anything. You
Yeah,
know?
don't
Oh.
talk about it, right?
Lucky I'm not affected by spoilers. I'm like, oh, okay, good. You just show me something that I'm going to eventually go through. Cool.
I'm also like not that affected by it. It's more of the experience of the game for me.
yeah, but it wouldn't ruin your experience if you spoil for me. Like, okay, so I know this thing's gonna happen. Then
So
I still have to see it happen.
so I guess with this particular topic, let me branch out to a more to a related question. So
Okay.
the art or the artist, you know,
All right.
You know what I mean?
There is this saying where
Oh.
I
okay,
forgot the
there's
actual saying,
this,
but yeah, something about the art and artist.
separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is actually from a very very okay. It's actually a very old saying. Basically, knowing that the artists have a certain point of view doesn't make the art any worse. You know, the product itself has its own values.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The product itself has its own value. The person is the person. And to put it in a more practical point of view, in let's say in the world right now, there are still many products that we consume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their boss might have, whoever owns the company may have a different mindset of what you have right now. Their point of view may be against what you believe in, but you still buy the product anyway because it's good, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Scarlett?
See,
I
So
do agree. I totally agree with that.
I can actually give you a few examples of people that you might or might not have heard of as well. So then you can give your answer.
Mhm.
Okay.
Michael Jordan. I forgot what he did. Known to be an asshole. Who's the golfer? He cheated on
Tiger
his,
Woods.
Tiger Woods cheated on did a lot of affairs. Let me see. Chris Benoit, wrestling, but I don't think you heard of him. But he got absolutely cancelled many years ago, and he's already dead, by the way. And many more. Yeah. So with examples now, the art or the artist.
The artist.
Like so what do you think of separating the art from the artist?
You can't.
You-
The art is from the
no.
artist, no?
it still has to be separated, no?
H.P. Lovecraft and his
I think it
cat
depends
name.
on how is it being defined lah. But if in this sense, right, I would say if you like the art, you're supporting the artist.
Okay, then.
But you can still like the art and don't like the artist as well. There are a lot of POVs, in all honesty.
H.P. Lovecraft and his cat name. Fair. Lovecraft had his thing as well, yep. There's a lot. You have and now I guess more recently, let's say we have what's that guy? Who's the guy who went out with a 19-year-old? This actor guy.
Actor.
This actor, I forgot the guy's name for some reason. He won his Grammys like a few years ago.
Oh, Justin
Roiland and his chat history. Hey.
Damn.
There is what I forgot the guy's name. It's a great actor, but anyway, there are many out there. So, is it easy even to separate the art from the artist? And is it
No,
appropriate
it's
to
not.
separate the art from the artist, or is it better to put them together?
Okay, then why don't you put it this way? Now you have a product that is essential to your life.
Okay.
Something that's probably essential to majority people of the world. You don't know who is the creator, who is the inventor, who's the owner.
Okay.
Yeah, who started this product. One day you realize that his beliefs is something against what you believed.
Hmm.
Will you still stop using the product even though it's
No.
essential? Essential to your life?
No.
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 So you are saying
All of
that.
it.
So if you are saying that if you're on a life support device right now and the device is made by somebody who's against your walk of life, you will stop using the life support?
No lah.
Musk and Twitter.
There?
Oh,
You already have the answer right
That's
there.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
If this situation was to apply to some other titles, let's say Pokemon for example, somehow after 25 years of Pokemon happening, oh no, you found out the creator of Pokemon has a very negative affair, has some affair of some sorts, and his funding is affair whatsoever. Then suddenly you think everyone starts hate the Pokemon? No what? You think people will start deleting their Pokemon Go they have played you for years? I don't think so. For
Yeah.
sure.
That's separating art from the artist.
Yeah.
You already
I mean,
accepted the arts. You already
True.
accepted it.
If you drink Milo every day, you might be supporting Nescafe.
I think this kind of thing is really, really very, very grey. Like it's up to
It's
personal
really grey line.
opinion.
There's nothing is
And-
black and white.
And to answer FP's question about the life support, I'm pretty certain some people actually will just deny the life support.
Just
Depends on how strong your
deny that they
belief is,
what?
lor. Deny-
Yeah, life support. Like if
deny
the
the
life support is created by someone that is very unreputable and you really hate the person,
If
some
they-
people might actually deny life support.
Really that opinion yeah.
So
Fair.
it really comes to who are the people that's like that.
Hmm.
But please don't be assholes and just keep bullying people who don't stand with you lah. That's
You don't.
that's just an asshole
If you
move.
don't want to take the life support, so be it. Don't deny other people of life support.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't like the life support. You're dying too. No, you cannot use the life support. No, you cannot. How does that work? Right? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
And honestly, if I want to buy, I will want to play the game as well. Like maybe not now, but I want to actually try the game because it actually looks interesting and fun. Although it looks a bit buggy as well, but
Nah.
yeah, it looks fun.
I've never seen a game that isn't buggy on release these days.
Okay, fine. You have a fair point there, but that's not my point.
Yes,
But
I
yeah,
understand what you
ultimately,
mean,
like
it does
I
look like a
mean,
good game for sure. Yeah.
And on the game dev side, like, imagine you just purely wanted a good IP to work with. You work
Yeah.
on this game until we're almost gonna release it, then suddenly everyone like, yeah, I don't like this IP because of the creator. God damn it. Hey, imagine you're just a worker down there, just want to have a job, nice job, and you work on this IP for very long.
Something,
and then people,
something I enjoy doing.
then suddenly people keep chatting on here like,
Mm.
what can I do? I already
does
worked
hurt.
on this game for
Yeah.
years, man.
The one affected is not just the person you're targeting.
Oh yeah,
Everyone in the
Bayonetta
company
VA.
as
Oh
well.
god, that as
Oh,
well.
amount of-
that one.
The
Yeah.
amount of victims is just way too much.
Once again, we could go way deeper into all these. There's so many things to talk about. But ultimately, our point
Don't be
stands. Our point
Don't be assholes.
stands. You can think the right thing. You can think the most. You can think about the right justice kind of shit. I don't know how to say it. Not to be an asshole about it, right?
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're okay. You're free to believe in whatever you want. Just don't be a jerk about it.
Don't be an asshole.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
you can even say, it's not right to kill all these animals for nothing. That's why I am a vegan. But don't be an asshole about being a vegan. Kind of thing.
Oh yeah. That's a better example
Mm.
of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only saying it
Oh my
because
God.
there was a wrestling storyline many years ago, which is totally around that.
Oh no, there are
Yeah.
actually a few.
I know, I
I think
know.
there was a YouTuber that did that also.
Yeah.
The person advocated
That's-
so much on vegan, and they just go around and say shit about people who are not vegan. Like,
Actually, just last year only, what? They glued their hand into a car shop.
oh, I think that was a different story. But
Oh.
what the hell?
What?
Yeah, they glued their hand on the car shop.
Their skin's gonna
Okay.
tear off.
No, the funny part is they glued themselves there, but they did not have a escape plan.
So what happened to the hand?
What happened is that the company was quote unquote nice enough to leave them alone. All to it until closing time ready. They just off the lights, they off everything, and they go home. No aircon also. And they left the guys there, glued to the floor.
Oh god.
Yeah, so they couldn't get up to pee or shit. And then they're just stuck there until the next day the police come and pick them up.
That sounds terrible in many ways.
No, that's
like,
that's
like it's
terrible.
sort of like
That's-
it's sort of like you deserve it, but also like really terrible.
no, it's just stupidity as best. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they're damaging they're damaging the place. That's one.
Yeah.
Then also disruption of business.
Yeah. And depending on how the news gets out, the business gets affected in other ways as well.
But now you let more people know about the car shop as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the case that Holy Potential just brought up here, the gluing of hand on the multiple art piece, is not just that also. They tried to spill soup on some, like, I don't know, really, really expensive art piece in the art museum.
Hmm.
And luckily enough, the art pieces are protected by a piece of glass. If not,
Oh,
can you imagine the
yeah.
amount of
Yeah,
damage
they said dumb.
the person that have to compensate, you know?
So think about it. They tried to damage glass.
They splash soup and then they glue themselves to the floor.
Some people.
I don't know what-
There's a fine line between I don't agree with you on something and I got to totally do something stupid to counter that.
I don't understand the whole point of gluing yourself. That's just harming yourself. It's not
No,
productive.
that's just
vigilante.
stupidity. Anything that involves gluing yourself onto anything is stupidity. I'm sorry.
It's a don't do vigilantelism, okay? So that,
No, okay, vigilanteism, do it right. Like, okay, like Spider-Man, Batman, there's many characters that are doing that
that's-
in the proper way.
like-
Okay, again, they're not the best way, but it's something. It's something, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, I think we can't really come to a actual positive conclusion of that. We know what we need to do, what we not need to do.
You know,
right?
it doesn't matter, just don't be assholes.
Just to be an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we can safely wrap this up as gray area. Just be a nice person, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's call it an end for this topic here, and we will go on a quick break. Once you're back, we will start on the next one. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed the ads. I don't know what you guys got.
I got the Twitch RPG.
RPG.
Twitch
I
ads.
don't know. I think I got Twitch RPG as well. Actually, I haven't got like any interesting ads this run for some reason.
Just
It's
not the
just-
Burger King one.
Wait. What do you consider as interesting?
Sorry, interesting
ads
meaning.
for
Sorry,
the
I mean
real-
a varied ads. Sorry, I said the wrong word. Yeah,
Oh.
it's always Twitch RPG now. But I guess Singapore don't have many ads for Twitch, so maybe that's a good thing.
Just to show the Burger King.
Cause even though we have a 1.5 minute of ad break, right? You just play that one ad one time and then we're done. For all of us in Singapore, maybe. But yeah, we still got Burger King. Okay, I see. Oh well, but anyway, this is not about talking about ads. We already talked about that a few months ago. Now we are on to our third topic. We're gonna go straight into it. And this one is very, very fun. This is very, very fun. So I'm just gonna put it in right now. The cult of the fun collaborations.
Oh no.
The cult of the bird.
Oh no.
The cult
Not like this.
of the lamb bird.
Ah,
Cult of the bird lamb.
This is
oh, this is fun.
This
is sus.
Are you going to show them?
I'm trying to try to show the whole thing. But
Oh my
Skylar, you're the one who
God.
brought up this topic. Please tell us more about it. As
Basically, I have no idea. I'm just surfing. Okay, so
I
TLDR.
try
Okay.
to find
Oh,
this thing.
So basically, Twitter has recently updated to the extent that there's two tabs for you. One is a For You tab and one is a Following tab.
Wait,
Following tab shows you
okay.
whoever you followed on a proper timeline.
Okay.
And sometimes we introduce you stuff.
Okay.
For You is straight up anything that you have interacted with or liked, or like recently, let's say I reply to your tweet often enough, right? So your tweet will often appear on my For You page. Then somehow I follow quite a few game devs,
Okay.
and then I saw this Cult of the Lamb having this tweet out. I forgot how this started. Oh, versus match with Duolingo, I think.
Wait, let me try to show it to you guys. I'm trying to load up all the posts right now because they didn't reply. They freaking retweeted everything. I don't know why.
Yes, I gave you links.
That's why I have to press every single link.
Oh, oops! Lucky I copy paste that for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's just imagine a title that
And
okay,
there's
of
way more
course
links
now,
than I expected. What is going on?
so like okay, I think you all have already heard Cult of the Lamb. If you haven't, I don't know why, because it was one of the more hyped up games last year.
Don't worry, I got it. Let's
And then the other account in question is actually none other than Angry Birds. You'll be thinking, wait, what? Cult of the Lamb and Angry Birds? What?
yeah.
And Angry Birds is such an old game.
Yeah.
So long ago. Who still remember Angry
Yeah.
Birds?
Let me show it to you
And
guys.
yes, Power Wash Steam
no.
as well actually,
Let's
but
start
I
with
want to talk
this.
about that a little bit later.
Power Wash Sim. Yeah, we talk.
Let's
we'll
talk
talk about
about
it a
what
bit
we
later.
have here. But this is what Skylar
Yeah.
shared with us.
Yeah, so it started like this, right? Like the lamb versus the bird, Duolingo. I think he
Yeah.
just wanted to like just play around with Duolingo
No,
a little
because
bit.
it's the creator
and,
clash.
Oh yes, it's the creator
Just
clash, correct.
being absolutely random.
And then let's see who joined in the
sorry,
fray.
let me try to find it. I think it was this. Yeah. From gamer to gamer, I will fight you.
Oh, look, the angry bird want to fight the lamb.
The lamb.
Oh no. What are we gonna do? What is the lamb going to tweet, huh?
I gotta find it. I don't know why I have multiple copies of this.
Bruh, the bird be angry.
Let me find this. Oh, it just say, bro, the bird be angry. Yeah.
You can just press that now, then you press back again.
Yeah.
Bruh, the bird be angry. This bird be
And
angry,
then it said,
alright?
I just want to talk.
Hey, look at the face. I just want to talk, man. Pouty face.
Too good, man.
This this is actually how they drew their bird character in
This one.
Cult of the Lamb. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they drew Angry Birds instead.
yeah. Since all you want to do is talk. Yeah, shit.
Shit talk. Shit talking.
This is great. And then next,
Next tweet.
I was sacrificing pigs before anyone knew
Before
who you
you
were.
were-
Lamb chops next. Oh, now I want to have lamb chops for dinner.
Look at the bird.
Did they actually make this video?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Just for this. And then,
No, last time they already have videos for this already.
Oh, okay. And then they had this. Tomatoes will go great with that burger. Look at this.
Oh, look at Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah,
burning there with the
look at the
Angry Birds
burning.
movie. Oh
And then we
no.
just move on quick.
Oh no.
How to dox a lamb.
How to dogs the lamb. Oh no.
Such fun stuff.
Yeah, it's all funny banter,
Yeah,
right?
and then they did another reply to the same.
Clearly a parachute, are you good?
It's about the sales. Which is kind of true. We dropped quite a number of gamers for the game. And I
Man,
think
Mark Dylanko actually gave a reply.
they gave a reply to the main
Yeah,
one.
it's like, but
Yeah.
the MV is like.
But I know they had a reply for the Cult had a reply for the stats as well. They
Yeah.
oh,
They are
here,
not
here,
in
here,
that.
here. This one.
I made a portal to 2010.
I think it was this. Was it this?
yeah, correct.
Yeah, correct.
No, this is for.
No,
This
that's
is for Angry Bird one.
that
No,
tweet
that's a
on top.
reply.
I can't
was
find.
the-
I can't find the. I can't find Cult of the Lamb
Cross,
one.
press the cross, screw up. Press
Oh, this.
across.
Oh,
Scroll up. That's the portal. Yes, that's the
oh,
one.
that's the one. Okay, okay.
I made a portal to 2010, so I can be happy again.
Right. I thought they had like a data on that as well. Oh, well, can't find it.
No.
Can't
That
find
was
it.
the only data.
Oh, okay. Yep. So that's the one, and then this could be that. Are you playing? I love these. I love
Oh,
these
no.
interactions. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
it's not like the only fun interaction that they had, and then of course they.
Apparently
Make
they
love
are now
for war.
interacting with Among Us, but I think you need to go a few links. Yeah.
No, it's not this. This is the first one. I don't know.
No. I there was one that was follow up for the marriage one, the kissing one.
Yes. That's
Scroll
that's
down.
my
Oh
Shovel
wait,
Knights.
I found it.
Yeah,
I found
it's from
it.
Shovel Knights.
Yeah, we have this.
Yes.
Now, what is going on?
then after you scroll down, then I think they want to invite Among Us also.
Yeah, I believe that's the one, right? This?
Yeah, after you scroll down, that post, this post.
That's
then
the
you scroll-
post, right? Yeah.
No. There's one more post after that.
I don't see any more posts
Wait,
unless you're talking about
no.
somewhere here.
let me go find.
This is
I'll
one.
find for you.
Way too many, man. I didn't manage to see all of them. But yeah, so we have a lot of. I mean, we went. We can go on and on, but it's a lot of like interesting
Interactions between
interactions
Different
between different companies. Yeah, I think it's this one, right? Wait, no. Huh? That's about cult.
Oh man, I mean, let me
Yeah.
find. Let me find.
I don't
It's
know, man.
alright.
And then of course, we had this Opera also doing the same thing
Opera is doing with voice mod.
with
Eh? No.
Galactic Deep Rock Galactic.
No.
Oh my god! Even
Opera
Super
is
Meat
the-
Boy replied. to
Opera is the
this.
guy at the back. No, scroll up. Opera is at the back.
Oh, this one.
No,
This is-
the
This
one
is
the girl at
Power Wash, and Deep Rock.
Oh,
the
And then
yes.
opera
the
is the
one
one
at
at
the
the
back is
back.
Opera. It's the girl at the back.
Oh, but this Opera.
Yeah, but
okay.
Opera is actually doing it with voice mod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opera and Vice Mod have been extremely active this 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
They've been doing a lot of very dumb.
And then Power Wash is also a different ball game by itself, as mentioned by Mao.
Ta-da.
It's just interactive with everyone and everyone possible.
It's great, I tell you. These kind of
It's
fun little
great.
interactions, they're all great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like you can find joy in just people tweeting with one another.
Yeah,
like,
they're
oh my God.
just trolling each other.
So it's like out of all this negativity, you see all these all these channels trolling each
And I
other.
love this comment as well. You're not even in private browsing mode. Bold strategy.
Ah
And
shit.
Power Wash is down here. You might need to clean up your browsing history.
Yes. You see, they all
Yeah.
interact with one another. Like
Yeah, so just all fun stuff, just all fun stuff. And I think
Oh.
social media can be fun. If everybody is in on the joke.
Actually, I was talking to another friend and he pointed out a very good point.
Yeah.
The companies have to pay for Twitter Blue, right? They
Uh-huh.
might as well make full use of it.
Yeah.
Might as well go ham with the tweets. Why not, right?
Yeah, true. So
And you
what do
get-
guys think
get
of-
higher
so what do you
interaction.
guys think about it? Sorry, Scarlett?
Now mine.
What do you guys so you said something about higher interaction, please go ahead.
Now mine. Let me show you another tweet. Let me
So-
you know what? Let me send it to the general chat. This
Imagine
this
having
is
a
fun.
tweet limit without tweet blue, man. This is all weird and stuff. Okay, let me just click on that and show it to you guys once this loads. Ta-da!
Perfect.
We all got Super Meat Boy at the back. We got the sus at the back as well.
FPP.
My FP got another Twitter. What? I don't
Huh?
see. Oh.
Oh,
wait.
exposed.
Oh, we don't talk about it. Okay.
Eh,
I think if we say that, it
Don't
becomes even more
expose-
sus. Wait, hang on.
expose my other channel. Wait, what? Just kidding.
Yeah, it's real fun. So, what do you think that normal people like us can do to make social media more fun? You know?
Interact with other friends.
Yeah, no shit.
I think
Maybe we should showcase Power Wash Simulator.
No,
and then
maybe
after
maybe
that-
we need
after
to
that tweak
maybe we need to
them.
start making dumb videos of ourselves making
Power
love
washing.
with different games, right?
I mean, it's Valentine's, so this is a perfect time to do it.
Stop your cancel culture. We don't do this for starters. FB is like, no, I don't want to.
I'm not.
What? Have you seen how the lamb dating Mr. Sass and another crap game?
I don't know, and I do not want to
nope.
think about it.
Mm.
Okay,
Let's
but
just put it this way.
jokes aside, different level of humor, and also I think this is actually a very very healthy relationship between the
Brands.
content creator departments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially I don't know, like I think this is, to me, I feel like this is actually what content creation should be like lah. Yeah,
Mm.
Fair.
like
I
all this
don't
kind of is I mean it's all healthy competition, and you're at the end of it you're helping one another. I think it's still is a win-win situation lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It
true.
is.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, how can you do the same as streamers, between streamers?
Have fun direction.
So
with
now
one
you
another.
realize that it's sometimes difficult to do such a thing because you don't know if the other person is okay with it. And in the case of these brands, right, what makes you think that the brands went and DM them and say, hey, do you think it's okay for us to do this?
Actually, I think it's due to the new social media culture nowadays. People are a lot more open, and it's with the current generation of
Interns.
people, and yeah, the newer generations, as in age groups and stuff. The kind of media that we consume is starting to change.
Mm.
Back then, everyone is just looking for a very very professional thing, but now everything has to be a bit more expressive.
A bit more fun,
Yeah,
a bit more scuff.
yeah, make things fun, expressive. In fact, during the time where I started streaming until now, it's already slowly transitioning towards that culture. We started to talk about being scuff and stuff. It's not really something that's really looked down upon. It's actually something that shows that we are all more. It actually
Human.
portrays us as more human, because we are all not perfect. Being a bit scuff here and there is definitely funny, and people tend to try to take things in a light-hearted manner. So, when it comes to social media interactions, I mean, this other than this scuff thing, social media interaction between content creators has always been a very important role.
Mm.
It's just a matter of how well you vibe with the other person. If you actually understand their humor, or you are willing to entertain somebody's humor coming at you, I think it's all a very big plus to you lah, to your reputation on social media.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, okay lah, I mean, actually right now my okay, just something a little bit more of myself, like right now my workplace wanted to do a little bit of social media and stuff, and then if you actually listen the perspective of the older generation, like the older people and then the younger people, you actually see a very very big
I
difference.
can tell you what the older generation will say. Cannot, must be professional.
Yeah, older people, the older generation. In fact, the age gap is not really too far away from where I am.
Bro, I
Right,
got someone who's 30 who said that to me, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They actually they still want things to look professional.
Yeah.
Right. And then at the younger spectrum, those who are actually around my age or maybe a little bit younger, they want things to be a bit more fun, a bit more random. And then we went to survey the even younger people, like people of like student age.
The TikTokers.
And then they would actually tell you that they don't really care about serious stuff. All they want is
Fun.
something that's funny, something that's interesting, maybe trivias, your memes, even casual things like like those video where they go around and survey people. Those things are actually entertaining to them.
Huh. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean, that's entertaining to me also sometimes.
Yeah, like opinions, a little bit of controversy here and there. Yeah,
You can have a professional looking profile,
But-
entertaining post. That's what
Yeah,
Miles
okay.
says.
Yes, but professional, I mean, you can be professional and fun, that's for sure. But a lot of the time when we are talking about professional for the older generation style of working, right, everything actually feels a lot more stiff, you know. It's very monotonous.
So
And that's something that nowadays we want to avoid in social media.
okay, so I am
Yeah.
going to go out on a limb here. I'm gonna ask the audience as well. Okay, what do you guys
Okay.
think GE can do for social media? Ideas generation. Come. It's a
Don't disturb
perfect way.
other
It's
streamers.
a perfect way to get ideas. Come.
disturb our future guests.
Is it time for me to make weird trailers again?
I always like the weird trailers, never stopping you guys.
Yeah, the trailers are good, man.
Hmm?
I need a target, you know. I need a target.
Yeah, that's why I say future guests lah.
Future guests. We always got future guests. We can
I
even
feel
make
like
fun
we
of
can
the
target two
games.
person already. They're both in the chat.
Well, anyway,
Whoever
let me
want
read
to
the chat here
challenge-
first. They
And I want
gonna
to challenge my creativity.
small beings. This small
Okay,
being.
all three. Three.
This small being a savage against people of other communities.
Mao, come on. You
And
hide now,
Maku
no.
also want to go hide already. Hey, Skylar, why you make them all hide? Hey.
Hey, why you hiding, yo?
CFP, what have you done?
Huh? What? I did nothing. You guys are the one calling out people, not me.
I'm not calling out anybody, I'm just reading chat. I have to call out people when I read chat. You see,
Okay, how
can't
many
wait to see
people?
the guests. Ray also another one, right?
Yeah.
Ray also
We
can,
can
right?
invite, we can first start with Ray.
Everyone just super formal and face straight at the camera at all time when talking. Okay, let's do that. Wait, that's not social media, that's just how we run our shows. But okay. Oh, so no, we just need to be Seth Everman, but we are, instead of wearing our t-shirts and jeans, we are wearing just formal shirt. Wait. Like wear super formal. Seth Everman, you don't know that guy? The guy who has a
Nope.
very stoic face.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Never mind. That's fine. The bald guy, see, Holly knows about it. Holly knows about the bald guy.
So Holly will be our next guest, right?
Maybe. Who knows? Suddenly I ask this question, everybody come in and give their 2 cents. And suddenly everybody come in become guests already. Oh, but seriously. So what are some of the things that we can do on a social media basis? Since social media is more of
we
like
can disturb
daily,
Mao,
weekly,
disturb Holly, disturb Ray, disturb Maku.
kind of, yeah, it's a daily, weekly kind of active stuff instead of like, a per episode kind of thing. Yeah, so what do you think we can do as on social media? So meanwhile, let me read the shit here first.
That has always been a very, very big question in my head.
Yeah, I know. It's also been a very big question in my head.
Nowadays, I just post really like random stuff, but I don't think it's actually working that well.
How about making collaborations fun?
Making collaborations
Okay, maybe
fun.
not SGE. Maybe this one we just pull back the lead a bit. We take a step back a bit. Maybe as streamers, making collaborations more fun instead of just I'm collaborating with Skylar. Okay, we make a normal announcement with Skylar that we are collaborating.
I don't know, because personally, I feel if there's way too many, if all your tweets is around what you're doing, like I'm having collab with this guy, I'm starting stream at what time, all this thing, it will eventually become very stale and stagnant. There has to be a bit of personality and character inside. It shouldn't be just a news board, I feel.
True.
Yeah, give some life into your social media profile, so it actually feels like they are actually looking at you.
So
you know.
what can we
Yeah.
do? So do you have like any sort of funny
Hey,
ideas?
I have an example. I asked people. I was doing the stupid intro. I was like, maybe I should introduce myself as 5K. I have 5K games, and look what are the results of that.
Oh wait, let me go and see the results of that.
You give me new. I have like 5 to 6 new intros.
Let me see. Skylar Mayday. I'm sorry if you
I
can hear
have
my.
it here.
Okay, since we are now checking our profile, right? Why don't you share your most popular tweet?
My
Wow, how do you even check what's the most popular tweet?
Maybe what you can find at a point of time.
What?
I don't know.
I did a poll about the whole.
I know one of
Hogwarts
our, I know
Legacy.
one of our former guests and maybe future returning guests got a lot of attention for buying a new microphone. Wait, microphone?
Ooh.
Was it a microphone?
Oh, right,
Webcam.
No,
Camera.
toy.
A toy.
Hey, I have it now. There.
Huh?
Eh?
Yeah, you're using it.
This a toy.
But you're not the person.
How do you use? I need to go my own profile.
You're not the person. Wait, where is
True.
your Skylar? I can't find your post. Okay, let me find the post of
I
our.
look for you. I look for you.
Okay, I'll find the
okay?
post of the friend of ours. Okay, I think he won't
Okay.
mind a little bit more publicity.
Okay, I see.
Okay, here we go,
no.
guys. Please look at this. Am I sharing it now? I can't see. Okay, yeah.
I don't think it's. Oh wait,
Yeah, I am.
is it? Okay,
Yeah,
there it is.
there we go. So we got this guy called For Nature. He said he bought a new toy for stream. And then Skylar is
Oh
like,
no.
with these multiple dots answer. If you don't say it's for stream, I would have thought of something else. Something.
That's,
I'm like, okay,
You can still use this toy for such a stream.
Oh, this guy, wow, fun digging his own hole.
Loopholes. So is that what you bought? No, stop. I did
Stop
not do
digging.
anything.
And this
digging
is
his own hole.
the best part. I don't.
You could just say click show replies, but sure.
Yeah, I could just not reply, but it's okay. No, I just want to do this. I mean, then this one,
He dot. I actually gave a new tweet because I just nice, right? Voice Mod actually tweeted out something like, "Oh, you can use that for a mic as well."
Ah.
Then I was like, "Is this the one you're looking for?" He was like, "No."
Yeah, of course. You can Google what a bad dragon is.
Don't do that. Not in the public.
No, you guys can Google. I'm not going to Google it, of course.
Yes.
I'll Google it on the show. Are you crazy?
Here you go.
You think I'm
this
crazy?
This one had one of my most views recently.
Okay, let me try to load that up. What? Okay, I have to switch it out because I don't want to show the stream on the stream.
And then this one.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
What do we have here?
let's see.
Here we go. So fun little interactions, but this is more of towards yourself, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These are personal tweets.
Yeah, very very personal tweets.
And then someone starts.
And then this is the best. I love this the most actually.
Aha, I own 90% of the games on Steam. Recommend me something that I can add to my library.
Hey,
oh hi. I'm
wonderful.
Skylar 5K games that half of them I'll never play yet. Recommend
Yay.
me.
Oh no.
Tada.
I did this and this one literally get me the most interaction. I think.
It is great. Yeah, look at that.
Sheesh, man. Sheesh.
Jeez. How to have 5K games on Steam?
Buy bundles.
Buy bundles. Redeem all of them.
Buy bundles.
rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
You know.
Buy the 750 game packs on itch.io or whatnot.
HIO cannot
was it
add on
HIO?
Steam.
Or was it something
what?
else?
No.
Okay, not Steam.
Ukraine bundle. Game War bundle.
Okay, this is
all the
great too.
game bundles. Literally all the game
Okay,
bundles.
this is great too. I
Damn.
will change that to Lord of the Rings, by the way, but still. It's longer than it's longer than a Lord of the Rings marathon, yeah. But yeah,
Yes.
so
Fair,
fun
fair.
interactions, you know,
Fair.
that we can
Mhm.
that we can definitely do when we get to when we go to social media. Maybe I should troll you a little bit more on social media. I should tag you guys and say some really stupid shit and then see what happens. Maybe you guys will cancel me. Yeah, I'll be sad. But anyway. We are out of
Mhm.
time. So I hope you guys my God, I mean, there's so much comments down here on chat. We'll get back to you guys.
In
During
the
the post show. So those of you on YouTube, too bad. You guys can always watch us live, and you'll be able to interact with us after the show is over. And as of now, I am going to call it a day, and we'll see you guys again in a couple of weeks from now. So yes, if you enjoy our content, do follow us. Skylar, who streams periodically, FP, who streams periodically, myself, who streams periodically, and Skylar is going to be putting the names of all the hosts down in the chat, so you guys can go and see it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Games Exposition. We'll be back in 2 weeks from now with another episode of our flagship show. So I'll see you guys again very soon. We'll see you guys again very soon. Do you have anything else to say before I call it?
Nah.
Nah?
No.
Alright then. So, guys, this has been the Games Expedition, and this will be goodbye for now.